Good morning from Bobblehead Homestead. I am Jeff. Today is Sunday. It is 20 degrees. It is snowing, and it has been snowing for a little while. So much so that the snow is accumulating. Yes, the rare occasion of snow in this part of Arkansas. What's up, Bob? What do you think of this snow? Yeah, I'd go under the car too. Well, good morning, Larry. Good morning, little white and true blue pullet. And I've ditched the waterers in favor of the rubber tubs, and then I can just fill a gallon jug, come out here and top them up with warm water. But yeah, not much action on the chicken front. Everybody's inside. What are you doing, Bob? Besides getting wet. Yeah, not much action over here either. We got a few of them ventured right outside the door. And then this cockerel, he's a white and true blue purebred that I got from Murray McMurray. I did not hatch him myself, but he just got moved in here last night, so this is his first night in his new flock. I rearranged some roosters and cockerels last night, but it's too cold to talk about it. Are you following me, Bob? It looks like you're following me, Bob. We got a little bit more action going on here. Yeah, that's a Welsomer rooster, and then we got a barred rock and a little Welsomer pullet and a olive egger in the back and a 4-H Highline Brown. I dumped some corn out there, so these guys are brave. Not much bravery in my BBS Copper Marans flock. That's one of the Splash. She's a Splash Copper Marans. And who's that in front? Is he a blue or a black? Well, anyway. They're being shy on a cold day. These two flocks are out and about. Yeah, you aren't all that afraid of the snow. Here we have black copper marans and some little Easter egger pullets. And over here is, yeah, it's just a mixed flock. Number two's kids. I got that olive egger rooster that I'm hatching some of your kids, dude. We got to find out what egg color genetics you have. But yeah, they ventured out. The truck is just a little bit dirty, and normally I'd hose that off, but the hoses are going to be frozen for a few days, so the truck's got to stay dirty. Alright, my goal today is to keep the chickens' water warm, so I'll be coming out and refreshing it throughout the day and checking for eggs more often. Because you can't hatch a frozen egg. And so yeah, at least I don't know how long it takes an egg to freeze after it's been laid. I have no idea. I don't want to find out. I have had frozen eggs before. Yeah, I don't know how long it had been since I checked, but yeah, eggs will freeze and then you can't hatch them. And I kind of want to hatch some eggs. So I'll be doing that today. And I'll be doing that for the next 4 or 5 days. Let's take a quick look at the forecast. And it looks like cold and snow until Friday. Yeah, I'm just going to have to hold out until Friday. No idea what the roads are going to be like with the snow. Who knows? I've got plenty of food. I'm set here. As long as the electricity doesn't go out, I'm nice and cozy and toasty. And I have plenty of food, plenty of water, and so unless the electricity goes out, I should be good. If the electricity were to go out, hey, I've got another house with a wood stove. might be a challenge to get there. I also have neighbors with wood stoves. So, yeah, that's the plan for the next few days, is just try to keep the chickens happy and try to keep myself from freezing. Little activity here last night. I washed some eggs and I put some eggs in an incubator. So I have 2 incubators full. Oh, I had eggs hatch a couple days ago. Yesterday I actually went into Russellville and took some baby chicks to a new home. White and true blue purebred baby chicks. Yeah, went to a new home. And I've got more due to hatch the February 25th. Those are more white and true blue purebreds. This time it's from 2 different families. And then I also have some of my tests. I'm testing that olive egger rooster out. So hatching some of those. And the theory there is I raise him for 6 months, find out what color eggs his daughters lay 6 months from now, and then I'll know what kind of egg color genetics he has. Yeah, so washed some eggs, got a nice little rainbow variety going, and 2 incubators full. Last night I did do a little bit of chicken shuffling. I have some cockerels, they're young boys. They're not yet roosters, but I have some cockerels that are about to become roosters, and they were in amongst the different flocks, and I don't want them getting any of the hens pregnant that doesn't match my breeding program. So the bachelor flock behind me grew. I think I've got 15 or 16 cockerels and roosters in there now. So I figured it was supposed to snow today. Today was a good day to keep them all locked up inside their coop. That way the new cockerels learn where they need to go. But I went from 8. I started out with 9 in there, and then Junior found a new home, so I was down to 8. And I think I put 9 more in there last night. And it seems... well, if you lock them in the cage, won't they fight? And actually, there's not enough room in there to fight. So they're just hanging out on the roofs and not a lot of activity when they're cooped up. So I will leave them in there today and tomorrow, which they'd probably stay in there anyway with all the snow. And so the new ones will learn that's their new home. And by mixing, I had 8 in there and putting 9 younger ones in there, it's easier to combine, flocks like that, roosters, when you do a whole bunch of them. That way there's not just one getting picked on the whole time. So I hope that works out, and I'll show you them in a couple days once they are out roaming around. Why do I have a bachelor flock? Well, some of these, when you're chicken breeding, you really don't evaluate your roosters until they're a year old. That's when they're fully developed and fully grown. And so if you're breeding for certain characteristics, you have to wait until they're a year old until you can tell whether or not they have those characteristics. So a bunch of those roosters in there are being evaluated for my chicken breeding program. Some of them are olive eggers, which will I'm just growing until they're big enough for consumption. And yeah, that's the scoop on that. What else can I tell you about? I don't know. No plans coming up because of the weather. And we'll see if I can drive anywhere. And I'd like to go down to my new place. But yeah, I'm not going over those mountain roads in this weather. Okay, that's all I've got for today. No, it's not. No, it's not. I also want to give our new channel, Drew from Dutch Creek Cabin and I have a new channel called The Noisy Neighbors. A link up there. I'll put a link down in the description. The Noisy Neighbors. I told you about it last time. We've got like 800 subscribers already. Amazing. Huge. Thank you so much. I think we're going to have fun with the channel. And and if not, Drew's at least going to get some good breakfast out of it. One of the ideas we tossed around was before he goes to work in the morning, he'll come over and get up a little early. He can film me cooking breakfast, and we can have a little breakfast with the noisy neighbors. We won't do that every day, but we can do that sometimes. Other times, maybe I can have a meal at night. Sometimes maybe we'll just be hanging out late night with Drew and Jeff, and who knows? I think it'll be a fun channel. We're going to try to do some fun stuff over there. Go on some more adventures. We've been on quite a few, and I forgot to name them in the video, but yeah, we've been to Texas. We went up to Hickory Ridge Homestead. We did the shindig together. We carpooled for the shindig. We went to the Bearded Carpenter. That was a fun time. So another time he had some relatives come up and we went fishing. And then, yeah, we've had a lot of adventures living 45 minutes apart. So hopefully we have some good adventures coming up living next door. Now that's all I've got for today. I'm going to try to stay warm, keep the chickens' water flowing, and I will catch you when I catch you. Thanks for watching. Take her easy, everybody. What do you think about this white stuff, Fifi? What do you think about this white stuff? I bet you're going to go back inside in a minute. No, yeah, okay. I'll give you your privacy.